Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eunice. Today is Tuesday, as I promised. Today we're gonna be talking about the credit card utilization between the immigrants and the natives. So today is a different topic because most of us, they don't know about the credit card. And when I talk about that, I am not talking about you are watching, because you might know what is a credit card, but there is, on the other hand, many people, they don't know what is a credit card. And that's why I talk about the credit card, as I know I'm educating someone, or I'm letting someone to know what is a difference between the debit and ATM card and a credit card. So if we look at the people who live in Asia or Africa, or those people live somewhere there, you know them, name them all. Maybe they don't know what is a credit card. And the reason why I talk about, and I like to talk about the credit card, it's to educate them. Since I'm a migrant, I have accent, they can hear me talking. They will want to know, what is that a credit card? A credit card is a money which is credited to you by a bank or a lender. And that money, it's like a debt. A debt, it's money, when you use it, you need to pay that money back. If you have a debit card, it's your money which you have deposit in the saving or in your checking account, whereby you go to the ATM, you withdraw that money, or you go to the store and you use that money, and you don't have to pay that money back because it's your money which you are saving in the bank. You hear me? Okay. When we talk about the credit card, it has a money, but you don't have access to that money like how you have the access to the money in your debit card. Whenever you use the credit card, you need to remember you have to pay that money back at the end. Not at the end, the bank or the lender, they give you a date which you're supposed to pay that money back. And if you forget, or you did not pay that money, you will be able to have a very high interest rate. That's the bad thing about the credit card. But if you travel, you are a business person, you like to do shopping online or internationally, you need to have a credit card and your debit card and your ATM card. So these are three things. But for you to have all those things, you must be making money. But let me give you an example. If you live like in Africa, they don't have maybe a credit card. They usually have a debit card. If they have a credit card, they usually don't want to use it because they don't know or remember when to pay the credit card back. When you have a credit card, you can spend as much as you can, and at the end of the month, you will have to pay the money you've been using. For example, if I give you sample, most of the people in Africa or wherever they are, they don't have a bank. They usually save their money in their phone. I'm talking about the cell phone. You can send them money, but the money, they will never remove the money from their cell phone, because that's how they know to use the money, when the money is saved in their cell phone. So most of the time, even they don't need a bank. They just have their phone with money. Most of them, like Kenya, they know they use something called M-Pesa. Whenever we send money to my mom, she doesn't have to go to the bank. She has the money, but the money stay in her phone. If she want to buy, she go to the store and pay with her phone. So things are changing. If you don't have a credit card, it's good for you to learn how to use the credit card, and also how to use your debit card, and also as your ATM card. And when I say this, most of the people who are not our age, they have the money, but they keep the money in the home, in their hole, under the mattress, here, wherever they can save their money, wherever they feel the money is safe. Here in America, or the westerners or the rich countries, we have a debit card, we have ATM card, we have a credit card, we have a air miles card, and all these are money. But the thing is, if you forget to pay all this money you've been using, it's a problem. So, if you go to those countries which I have mentioned, I'm not saying that they are not aware. They are aware, but not all of them. I'm talking about like the 80% of them. They don't have a credit card because even they don't have a bank. They save their money in their own wallet or as in the phone, as I mentioned to you. You have seen there is so many ways to send money. There is Wave, there is a Cash App, there is a M-Pesa, there is so many ways. Those things, they store their money in their phone. So, and if they buy those phone, they don't buy the phone with a credit. There is no shop where you can go ask, oh, I want this Samsung, I want this iPhone, and then I will pay in certain time. No, you have to buy everything cash. When they will have to learn about the credit card for real, they don't know about the credit card because whenever they go to this a shop to buy or store, whatever they call them, to buy a new phone, like let's say they want a Samsung or iPhone, whatever they want, they have to buy those cash with a debit card, or they will have the money with them and they just need to buy it. So you're learning something about the immigrant versus the native. So native, as like we will go to the store, like I will go to T-Mobile or whatever, call them, name them, or you know, and I will say I want this phone, and what I will get is a credit, which I have to have a credit to pay back that phone with the interest. While the people back there, they just pay those things on cash, so they continue to save their money and not having a debt and not paying the interest. So they buy only what they can afford. Can we do that? Can we buy only what we can afford without going by cars, these, that, those, name them all, but we will not be able to afford to pay them back? Stop doing that. Stop eating your brain. Buy what you can afford and pay it cash. And if you don't have money to pay that cash, just leave it. Unless you want to build your credit, yes, you can go and buy those things with a credit. But if you are buying these things just to enjoy, just to show off, just to have them, don't do that. Go and buy those things which you can afford to pay them cash. Even though you don't pay them cash, you have the money in the bank. Like when you think of paying this phone or paying this car or paying this bag, you can just pay them off. That's the way to live. Let's educate ourselves about not spending money which we don't have. Don't go and spend your $80 while you make $50. It's like at the end of the day, you did not make money because that money you need to pay to the bag or the watch or whatever you bought. Let's try to do what we can afford to pay, and what we cannot afford to pay, just leave it as it is. As you know, I like to drink my tea, my green mocha tea. I always tell you, oh God, I like to drink some tea. And if you drink some tea, then your brain function very clearly and very well. On top of that, you can eat half of the banana. This help you function better. So stop buying things which you cannot afford. Be like those people who spend the money which they have. Even though they have a house, a mansionette, a Tesla, Gucci, Cavalli, whatever you're gonna name them, those things are all paid cash. There is nothing will go and get those things by debts. Even though they will go get those things in debt, they usually pay them because they don't have this much we have here. We grow up or we learned all these things because we have lived internationally. Our mind has expanded, and you know it said when you go to Rome, do as Romans do. So we usually do like what Romans do. If you see the people like the immigrants, most of the time they pay things with their debt card. It's not that they don't have their debit card. It's not that they don't have the credit card, but unfortunately our mind is tackled with the paying things cash or paying things with the money we have, not paying with the money which we don't have. That's why I usually say about having a credit card and keep it for the emergency is the best thing you can do, because when you have emergency, you don't have to go to borrow the money with emergency with high interest, borrowing from your friends who doesn't have. It's the best way to do your credit card is to spend the little money you have and then make sure at the end you pay that money. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my topic, please consider to subscribe, hit the notification bell over there, and also subscribe and share. And I thank you everybody who has subscribed to my channel, and also thank you for the subscribe for 500 subscribers. My jet is full.